Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to my hobby blog. Happy October. We are now into Spooktober, so we're going to be heading into a really fun month. October is one of my favorite months. Obviously, Halloween is a great holiday. I love it. It's one of my favorites. October also provides me with a lot of time to kind of revisit some of my favorite genre picks, I guess. A lot of you who watch my book stuff may not know, but I'm a big movie person, and October is usually the month where I every day watch a horror movie or so, whether it's a rewatch or something new. And this year, I decided I'm still going to do that, but I'm not going to do any videos for that. And instead, I'm going to be doing a horror themed kind of book month. And I'm really excited for this because I haven't done a book kind of Spooktober in a while, ever, actually. I've never done one, so this one will be really exciting for me. And today is actually my birthday, October 2nd, at least as I'm filming this. So I really wanted to, and this video I'm going to be talking about my TBR for the month. I probably should have opened with that, but yeah, I'm going to be talking about what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the month book wise, and obviously I have The Crippled God by Steven Erickson to finish. And as you can see, I am very close to finishing. I'm about 90%, 80% done. 85 roughly, I don't know. But I'm loving this book. This is everything I wanted it to be. But it's making me very sad to finish the series. So I do have a really exciting video, or at least discussion primed, and I think I can talk about this. And I guess I will. I think it's no issue to talk about, but me and Philip Chase, Dr. Fantasy, and I will be talking about the entire Malazan Book of the Fallen whenever I finish this. I've invited him back onto my channel to discuss the books in a kind of not super epic kind of format, but I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler and a spoiler section. So depending on how much time he has, we may do an hour of non-spoilers and an hour of spoilers. I don't know yet, but once I finish, we'll kind of get back together and kind of figure out what we want to do. But on top of that, I also have this book here, which I have been so negligent when it comes to reading. I apologize to my friend regularly that I'm not done with this yet, but Malazan has just been taking so much of my mental willpower that I'm unable to read this really epic story. So, moving on to my new kind of reads, books that I have not read, and books that I really want to read because it's October, and I really like scary stuff. This is not scary whatsoever, but it's very cozy and kind of gives me like a fall autumn type of kind of feel, and it's also really really short. So I'm going to be reading Bookshops and Bone Dust after I finish Malazan, I think. One note I should take is that I'm going to definitely be finishing this month. Maybe I shouldn't say definitely because I don't know for sure 100%, but I do want to finish this book this month. That way I can start doing the TV show. And I don't know how I'm going to cover that on the channel or even if I will. But I really, really want to finish this because it's a big book. And it's really hard to read. And I need to go faster. So, but I'm going to... This will kind of be the main door stopper, I guess, for the month. But all these other books that I'll be showing, I am reading alongside this book. So I will be reading this book after I finish Malazan, Book of the Fallen, which I still can't believe I'm getting there, but I'm really excited because this book is a prequel to God, what's that book's name? Legends and Lattes. So, and as you can see here, the text is really big. The margins are big. There's big spacings. Not many pages, so this will be done, I think, in a couple of days. And after that, then I will begin my first horror novel. And who better to start with than the master himself, Stephen King. A friend of mine actually lent me this book pretty recently, and he highly recommended this. He said this is one of the best recent Stephen Kings to have come out. It's supposed to be like a sort of, I don't know exactly the story, but the way that he described it to me, he said it was like the best, like, atmosphere creep. I'm trying to remember exactly what he said because it's been a while, but he just highly recommended this. Said it was really creepy. Said it was very kind of like Lovecraftian, like towards the end. Said it was a definite slow burn, and said that the characters were amazing. So I'm really excited to kind of look into the more recent Stephen King, because I've read a lot of his earlier stuff, mostly, actually all of them being movies or books that have been adapted into movies. So I've read Carrie, The Shining, I've read It, which I think is his best book, and I've also read, God, fuck, because there's 4 books. Oh, Misery. I've also read Misery. So all 4 of those have had adaptations, but this one I have zero idea about. So I'm really excited to read some Stephen King again because it's been so long since I was in college. But yeah, this just seems like a great book, and it's short. I mean, not shortish, shorter than the books I usually read. So this should be really, really exciting. But next, I will be reading a book by the author of China Miéville. I think I've said that right. But this is the book Perdido Street Station. And I got this from a used bookstore, McKay's, near me. And this book is supposed to be about, like, aliens or something. It's supposed to be a really creepy book. And this book popped up everywhere in discussions when I was kind of starting my fantasy journey, kind of pre-COVID. But this is one that a lot of people talk about, so I'm really excited to kind of see what this book's about, because I'm trying not to read the back. I want to go in completely blind, see what kind of story this is myself. But Perdido Street Station, that is what I'll be reading after Bookshops and Bone Dust, because I think, well, after the Stephen King, I'm sorry. And this book seems to be a little longer. It's a lot more text. Yeah, so the author did do a book recently with Keanu Reeves, which I've heard nothing about, actually. So I want to see if I enjoyed this book, I'll look at that book next and kind of see what people think of it in relation to this book. But, yeah. If you know anything about this, let me know what you think about it. And maybe I can get some more hype for that. But one thing I want to do this month is finally read a manga story that I haven't read. But it's by the author, or I guess artist, I don't know how you would tell them. But the main author who I'm referencing here is one who I've seen a lot of adaptations of recently from like Netflix and stuff like that. And it's the author Junji Ito. And the book that I'm going to be reading is Uzumaki. I've had this for a few years now. I think a year or two, maybe 2 years at most. But yeah, I know nothing about this story. I've seen a lot of his artworks, and I think they're amazing. Also, the spine looks amazing as well. But yeah, all I know about this is that circles are dangerous. That's really the extent of what I know about this book. So I'm really excited to go through this. I'll go through this, I think, just like Mahabharat. I'll kind of weave my way. If I get bored of a book, I'll just, tap into this. I may end up just binging this. I don't know. But I've heard this is really, really fucking weird and awesome and creepy, and I just really, really want to get into manga. So I'm starting my manga journey, aside from online manga reading. My in-print manga reading, my first one is Uzumaki. So very excited. And then finally, this is a book that I don't think I'll even get to this month, but if I do, I'll be very happy. But this book here is the H.P. Lovecraft collection of his horror books. It has almost all of them. The ones that it doesn't have are like very kind of not well regarded. So I'm not like dang it, I gotta get all of them. This has all of the ones that I want to read. Uh, Mostly Color Out of Space, Call of Cthulhu, The Dunwich Horror, The Shadows of Innsmouth, At the Mountains of Madness, which is one I really want to watch or read because I love the what's it called, the kind of back and forth that we've been having with Guillermo del Toro. Maybe doing it. I want to read it, but it also has a lot of other ones that they don't list on the back. But yeah, I've never read H.P. Lovecraft. I love kind of the ideas that he has. I don't think he's a good person whatsoever. I'm completely okay with him kind of going into the void. But gotta say, his writing in terms of the ideas of, this evil is just insane. Only he could have. Well, maybe not just him, but he definitely nailed the writing of it. But yeah, I'm gonna work my way through this. I probably won't finish it, but I'm excited to see what I think of some of the books because a lot of them I know nothing about. I just know some of the creatures, and that's about it. I think At the Mountains of Madness is really the only one that I know a lot about, and Color Out of Space. But that's just because I've seen movies on it. I've read a lot of stuff online about the books as well. But yeah, that's really all I have in terms of October reads that I want to do. I'm definitely taking a sidestep away from fantasy this month because I've been reading the series for 2 years now, 2.5 years. I think. Well, one. It was 2022. Yeah, so it's been about 2.5 years since I started this series, which is ridiculous. Actually, no, I started it last year, so we're above year and a half. We're at a year and a half. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm almost done, and I need a break from fantasy, I think. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and please have a great rest of the day. Thank you.